we allowed the voodoo spell of a few to overshadow this great country. To overshadow this great country, even in a democracy. If we were in a military regime, it would have been a different cup of tea. But to say that over 70 million adult Nigerians with PVC were helpless in 2023, and today that we have become over 100 million, suggests Nigeria's ignorance, and they suggest that we are both either ignorant and complacent. I know about the collusion. Some people colluded to make President Bola Tinubu receive about 8 million votes, despite the warning of Pa Adebanjo. Now there is fire on the mountain. People are dying out of hunger and insecurity and security breakdown. Ebi pa everybody. Ebi pa everybody. That means hunger, they catch everybody. Including even the 8 million that voted for them. Ebi pa everybody. Including the 8 million voters. As leaders, we have an important role to play to reverse the deadly malaise that is crippling our nation. We must not allow APC, with their 8 million votes, to overrun this country and derail our democracy. With over 80 million adult Nigerians on our side, we are determined to reverse this trend, reclaim our country, and position it for greatness. More than half of their so-called supporters are already pledged to work with ADC once they are assured of our sincerity. Are we sincerely calling all Nigerians together on this move? Thank you very much. The Marshall Plan and Strategic Compass to owning our country again, driving it to a position of prosperity and global relevance, will be unveiled within a few months. Our mobilization efforts will leave no one in doubt that our country's rescue is assured and that Nigeria's democracy moving forward will become an exemplar for the free world. Our democracy, if we work the way we are working now, will become an exemplar for the free world. Today, however, we owe our democracy and our people of Nigeria a sacred duty, which is to call. This sacred duty I must expatiate. We must call President Bola Tinubu to immediately restore elected government of Rivers State to office without any delay. We all own this country together. If you're a patriot, you must join us in this call. President Tinubu must immediately restore the elected government of Rivers State to office without any delay. The emergency rule is undemocratic, unconstitutional, and callous. In the same vein, we call on the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, to immediately recall Senator Natasha Akpoti-Addo. The entire Senate must apologize to her and immediately constitute a panel to look into her sexual harassment complaints against their president. Enough is enough. The octopusal imperial majesty swagger and braggadocio that some of our governors bring to national office must be checked. Who are these people doing this? Imperial majesties or governors. Because of their being, because they've been governors, they have developed this imperial majesty attitude. They control everything. And that's what they brought to the national stage. You know, Akpabio was a governor. Akpabio was a governor. And President Tinubu was a governor. They now feel they can bring that braggadocio in the state where they act like imperial majesties. Everybody must kowtow to them. You bring it to the national stage? No way. This country belongs to all of us. Enough is enough. We must back up this caution call by action, as we cannot allow a few men to continue to bring our nation of over 200 million men and women to ridicule. We implore Senator Akpabio and President Tinubu to help save our democracy and let our people to breathe. Don't strangulate everybody. Don't strangulate the democracy. And now look at what is happening with the parties also. They want to infiltrate every party and destroy it. In a democracy, you want an oligarchy. That's unheard of. We must stand up together to say enough is enough. Like the Boy Scout admonishes, we are ready. Are we ready? Yes. We are ready. Not only for the urgency of now, but for the trajectory of sustained, value-driven and transformational mission to redefine Nigeria and light up the continent, just as our forefathers had envisioned. With warmth in our hearts, we have recently extended our symbolic fraternal handshake to over 20 civil societies, associations, and trade organizations. The Farmers Club, the Justice Group, and the Coalition for the Protection of Democracy, COPDEM. They have mobilized over 5 million new members into our party in less than 2 months. COPDEM here, the Farmers Club and Justice Group have mobilized over 5 million voters, 5 million members, new members into our party in less than 2 months. They deserve our applause. Please, if we have the Farmers Club, COPDEM and Justice Group members who are here, can you stand up? You deserve a standing ovation. They have, thank you very much. They have mobilized over 5 million new members into our party with a clear promise. And if you see the trajectory of their map, and you will know that the promise is real, to mobilize 50 million members and voters for ADC in 2027 election. Minimum of 50 million members. The Farmers Club, Justice Group, and COPDEM have mobilized over 5 million new members into our party in less than 2 months. The mobilization teams have been set up and will bring over 50 million Nigerians together for what we called ADC Handshake Across Nigeria Summit by October 1st this year. By October 1st this year, we are going to have ADC Handshake Across Nigeria with over 50 million Nigerians standing in every ward, every polling booth to extend their hands and shake hands and to say enough is enough. We are ready to build a new Nigeria. Are we ready to do that? Yes. All right. ADC, Arise. ADC, Arise. AD and C. Arise. And for us to be able to do this, we want to also specially appreciate some of our party chairmen at different state level who played roles to say we don't want problems in our party any longer. Some of them are here. Please, if any of you are here, I want you to stand up for recognition. People who say no more trouble in ADC. ADC, ADC, ADC. They say no more trouble, no more problem, no more court cases in ADC. That we want to move forward. Because for us to move forward, we must show the element of leadership. We must show the country that we are ready. We must show the country that we are not a people of impunity. We must show the country that we can tolerate ourselves. And we must show the world that this our handshake is not a mistake. Handshake is a thing of the heart. Therefore, with warmth in our hearts, we want to extend our handshake. Let us even practicalize it here. Let's shake hands across Nigeria here, because here, people from every state are here. Thank you. So, I hope you shock the INEC people together. And we said we have to call this meeting, so all of us, we eat together, we stay together, and we begin that love that has put us together from time to time, from time immemorial. Over 20 years, this party will be. And in doing that, we've also said we are opening up our doors to allow people who think like us to come into the party. So that, like every member of ADC, they will also be free to contest, even this my position, and to contest election within ADC, and to contest election across Nigeria. So our INEC people, while our program will go, you will see everything, you will see the heart with which our people are ready to receive Nigerians, with handshake, that we are not making any mistake. Today, we've talked about the opposition, but it's not about the opposition. We want to tell Nigerians that we are ready to champion this rescue movement. And that's why all of us are here. And by the grace of God, nothing will stop us. Because men and women who are determined, nothing can stop them. So by one of the, I think while we move on, one of the motions we move is that ADC is going to have, by October 1st, the change, handshake across Nigeria, that we are going to have a handshake across Nigeria Fiesta Summit, where maybe exactly by 12 o'clock on that day, all Nigerians will be out shaking hands and showing love, showing that we are together because we want to change, and so on. And we want to appreciate all of us who have come. The meeting will continue with their different programs, but again, I repeat, our handshake symbol is not a mistake. It has a deep and deeper meaning, and today we are showing it. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for all the cooperation that we expect, both in this meeting and moving forward. Thank you.
National Front, a coalition of people of similar interests in pursuing a single objective, the objective of making sure that Nigeria as a country and Nigerians as a people get a better deal from the democratic system. We cannot continue crying and whining and not taking action and expect that things will change on their own. Nobody will give us power on a platter of gold. So we have to struggle, we have to fight, we have to take power by all means acceptable in a democratic system. And one of the things that is also acceptable is the need to bring in other political parties and civil society groups into this, our family, so that we forge together with greater vigor and strength in a common front. Already, we have realized that one of the biggest issues that we need to address is to get people to participate in the electoral process. The number of voters that usually turn out to elect people into our various offices are generally negligible. So you cannot be having just 20-25% of voter participation, and at the end of the day, people go into office. So we feel that apart from the political parties that we are talking with, like the People's Redemption Party, and these talks have gone very far, that civil society and community-based organizations are also key in mobilizing people to come out and vote. To mobilize people to come out and vote, you have to give them that hope that their votes will count and that the right caliber of people who have what it takes to bring about that change that we truly desire in this country are the people we are presenting to them under our party for them to be elected into office. And so in order to present these people, we have to widen the scope and look beyond our party. And that is exactly what we have almost achieved. And then once that is done, then the mobilization comes in to be like the icing on the cake. With the right candidates in place, people who really have the love of this country in their heart, people who have a pedigree for holding offices and making good of it, and the mobilization that is coming from civil society and community-based organizations, then it makes it easier for us to set these people who are currently tormenting us aside and bring in new people that will move this country forward. So basically, this is what we have been able to achieve, and we are happy that the mobilization is going on. The civil society groups are doing very well, and we strongly believe that if this continues for the next 1-2 years towards the 2027 elections, we should be able to mobilize up to 100 million people that will come out and vote. And with such a number, no matter how rascally you are, you cannot rig elections when you have the resolve of 100 million people behind candidates. So this is one of the sure things we need to do in order to guarantee that our vote counts and our vote matters and our voices are heard and is reflected in the results of the next general elections we're holding in this country. Thank you very much.